Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Goddess Energy reading for this week. Again, checking the date, the 25th of May already. Oh my God, we've gone through the whole of May already. Hope you guys have had an incredible week, that you guys had a good new moon last week. Just please excuse the hair, we're backing it out, hence the straightener this morning. I was like, I can't actually. Hope you guys had an incredible new moon, that you guys got all of your releasing done, setting seeds of manifestation for the full moon. So this morning we're going to do a two-carder. I'm really enjoying this two-carder. We're going to start off with our goddess cards like we normally do, and just giving them another quick shuffle to see what's going on, and then choosing a card. Ooh. Okay. Right. So the first card we're getting is the goddess. I don't know if you can see it there. The Hindu goddess Saraswati. So this is about mastery. So we've spoken over the last couple of weeks a lot about letting go of what no longer serves us, letting go of all the stuff that holds us back, our fears, our insecurities, our doubts. This card here, she's a beautiful, beautiful goddess, all right? Is not so much just about mastering your craft. It's actually more about self mastery. Okay, so what I'm hearing very loudly now is that after this new moon, there's been a massive shift of universal energy. Okay, we've had a massive universal release, and as a result, what's happening now is that we're all being called to look at ourselves and to start looking at where we need to actually work on our strengths now. Okay, so where in the last couple of weeks we've dealt with things like information not being there for us, calling on our divine wisdom, all of those kinds of things have been in the last couple of weeks. Now we're being told that, okay, now it's time to step back. What we really need to do now is actually self master. So this is a time to look at our strengths, because we all have them, we just sometimes don't like acknowledging them. And please understand that if somebody else doesn't believe that something you feel is a strength is actually a strength for you, just understand that your gut intuition and what you feel is you're passionate about, go with that. Stop worrying about what the outside world tells you. Okay. You need to start going back to when we had that card. I think it was it last week or the week before, Sophia, about divine. Oh, sorry, my hair. I can't even this morning. Divine wisdom. Okay, so going back into that, that's also about your intuition and listening to yourself and understanding that you do know yourself. All right. So please spend some time this week looking at your strengths now and start playing them. Start mastering yourself. Start looking at what your triggers are so that they can't trigger you in the future. When you do get triggered by something, what is it actually showing you? So if, for example, something triggers you and you are jealous of it. Okay, something goes on in somebody's life, all right, and you suddenly jealous of something that's happened in that person's life. Okay, ask yourself, where in your life are you falling short? Because I read something. Okay, I can't remember this verbatim, I can't lie, but it's something to the effect of jealousy is an awesome key to use to show you where you are not showing up in your life. Okay, where you are not using skills that you have to get to where you want to be. So you're jealous that that person is having that at that space and time. Okay, so if okay, that's a very broad stroke of what was said. It was a long piece that I read and I can't remember the whole thing. I do apologize. um but please really start looking at that. Start looking at your triggers, getting to know your triggers, and spending some time actually just going, okay, these really are my strengths, and start focusing on that. We spend too much time focusing on the doubts and not enough time focusing on what we really actually need to be focusing on, which is the stuff that can move us forward and the stuff that can make us actually stronger. Okay. All right. So I've just done a quick shuffle. Let's just draw another card here. Nice one. We have Freya, Norse goddess, right? And she's saying, be bold, be courageous. So the two goddesses are coming together to go, okay, let's focus on your strengths. Let's get done what needs to be done. Take the risks. There's that beautiful saying, take the risk or lose the chance. Okay, don't spend time now losing chances. Spend time standing in your power and getting it together. And I mean, this is a huge week for me personally. I'm launching my online classes this week. I'm launching 2 new products this week. And on top of it, I'm recording for an international conference, which is at the back of my mind is scaring the living bejesus out of me. So there's a lot of stuff this week that we're going to do, but it's about mastering what we're here to do and mastering ourselves. If we can manage ourselves and if we know ourselves, all right, we can then move forward with courage and bravery and do the things we need to do to get to where we need to be, guys. Okay, so all of the stuff that we've left behind in the last couple of weeks, all of the energy stuff that's been happening for us to get to where we are, is preparing us now for us to self master and to go out courageously and show the world who we are. To show the world your authentic self, your beautiful self, the self that is needed at this time and space. Okay, and I say that often because I want everybody to understand that that is the truth. We are all needed. Okay, so for this week, go out, try new things, take a chance. You know what? If something doesn't work, it's not a failure, it's a lesson. Take it as a lesson and go, okay, maybe I need to rethink this. Maybe this wasn't done properly. Whatever it is, just use it as a learning, but take the chance. Be bold and find your strengths and your weaknesses. Find yourself again and start mastering your elements, whether they be good or bad, in order to actually move forward. Okay, so for this week, I'm sending you so much love. I really, truly am hoping to get a Fat Girls Guide out this week. Again, I don't want to promise, but it will be much later on in the week if it does happen. And I just am sending you so much love, hoping that you guys are all well and staying safe. And I will touch base with you during the week. Have a beautiful week and sending lots of love and Goddess's blessings as always. Have a beautiful week.